Cheap Seats, episode 70.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce is here. I am here. No Mason. No Nick. No
Shocker.
Dalton. No one else. No one else. It's another.
The Dos Amigos.
What'd you call this last time? A bromance episode?
Yeah, the bromance episodes.
Yes. So, how are you feeling today, Bryce? How are we doing after it's getting warmer out? Father's Day is coming up.
Yep. It was hot as hell outside. My
Yes.
balls were sticking to my leg the whole day.
I'm finally starting to peel.
Yeah, you look like
I look like a lizard.
Yeah, you look. I was just gonna say a fucking snake, but yeah, that works too.
Yeah,
Same difference.
I'm like snake's probably more fitting. Like Joe Biden, I'm like a lizard person.
Yeah. No, that's Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg is definitely a lizard.
Yeah,
person,
he's a fucking lizard.
But isn't he didn't he grow a beard now? He's trying to like be normal. You see that?
There's no fucking. You're Mark Zuckerberg. You're not normal.
He's not. He's like an NPC. You see him when he was in what was
trial?
it? Yeah, when he was on trial, he was like drinking water weird and
yeah, he's just like what the fuck? Just drink water like a normal person.
He was supposed to have a fight with Elon Musk, and that never happened.
Yeah, I feel like Elon would kick his.
Who backed
ass.
out of that? Did Elon or Mark?
Elon definitely didn't kick out of that. It had to be Mark.
Dude, what a pussy! You know how awesome that would have been.
They both have to have obviously some sort of like training. I don't doubt it because they're rich. They got nothing else to do.
Right.
So why not just fucking learn Taekwondo or fucking
those guys
jiu-jitsu or something? Those
guys already accomplished everything they pretty much want to in life. Like when you have over $1 billion or whatever.
Oh, they have multiple billions. They have I think they have tens of billions, maybe hundreds of billions.
Look up their net worth.
All right, let's see who's richer.
When you have that much money, you just start doing side quests and you start doing random shit. Or you turn into like Jeff Bezos, you buy like a super yacht. You're basically a super villain. And I kind of respect it.
So, Mark is worth $176.2 billion US dollars.
Okay. Elon's worth more, isn't he?
I believe so. Not Elon. Elon Musk net worth.
Ellen could never.
$207.9 billion.
Oh yeah, so he's got more money.
He got him by about 80 million.
Well, what has Elon all done? He's done PayPal. He's done SpaceX.
He owns
Tesla.
Twitter now.
Yeah, now X actually.
Yeah, it's same fucking difference.
Does anyone actually call it X? Do you even have a Twitter account?
No, I don't. That's the one thing. Actually, I don't have that. I don't have what's that one where you? Oh, Be Real. I don't have that.
Oh, I don't have it either. That's kind of stupid.
I don't have Be Real.
So what's the concept behind it? You just like take a picture of yourself every day? Or
it's
what?
like it forces you to, well, not forces you, but like you take a picture of whatever you're doing at whatever time, like whenever the timer goes off.
Yeah.
So you take a picture of yourself like at an ice cream shop, and then the next day you could just be laying in bed being a lazy turd.
But you know how fucking stupid that is?
It's very
What if
stupid.
you just live a boring life?
You know what? It's fun if you were like actually like out doing shit. Like in the summer, it makes sense for me because then you can see like what your friends do in the summer.
Right.
But in the middle of winter, what am I going to post? Some ice fishing every weekend?
Yeah, it's just a picture of the hole the whole time.
Just a picture of the hole, Like,
what do you know? Guess what I'm doing again today? Ice
Guess
fishing.
what? Middle of January. This year it's actually going to be cold.
Yep. I can't believe that's a thing. I never got into Be Real. Never got into that. I only made an X account for the Herd Count Heroes page. That's the only thing I've done.
I do not have. I didn't find use in Twitter because whatever's on Twitter is usually on Instagram. And
I feel like Instagram's just so much better. It is because I like pictures. That's like their own. Yeah, I can't.
Instagram has their own thing now. It's called like Threads or something.
Oh yeah.
Ads for it.
Herd Count Heroes. We're on Threads.
We are.
Yeah, I haven't posted to it in months, dude. But I thought maybe it would take off because like it was new, and I was like, "See, marketing brain here. You got to jump on it early and be like, we need to get big on this specific platform."
It doesn't cost anything.
And like if you're an early adopter. It's the same thing with like stocks. If you're an early adopter on something and then it booms, I mean, you want to be there before the boom. So you're there to experience. You don't want to be buying after the boom because then it's already hit its peak.
Me telling my mom me time traveling back to like the 90s, telling my mom to buy Apple stock.
Yeah, that'd be smart. I'd go back and tell my dad to buy Bitcoin and be like, dude, I don't know what it is, but you need to buy a lot of it.
I tell her buy it when you hear the first words called Bitcoin, buy them. After the 2008 housing market crash, wait for Bitcoin to come out, buy Bitcoin. Yep. Make sure in the 90s you buy Apple. Early 90s.
So is that like the only like legitimate cryptocurrency? There's like some other ones too, but I feel like they're all shit. Like Dogecoin and like.
Well, Dogecoin kind of died, I think.
What was
There's
the other
another
ones?
one. There's Bitcoin and there's something else, but
Dude,
I don't think it's taken off.
I remember Nick's like cryptocurrency era where he was talking about all these different coins and shit, and
Well,
like
didn't he hit it
he'd be
big?
like, he did. He hit it big. I don't forget what it was, but he hit it big on one coin, and then he like fucking lost his mind about it. And he was telling me, yeah, like, and then Dyson was into it for a bit too. Or he was like, Nick was giving advice. He was giving advice on what cryptocurrency to buy. And I don't know. I feel like all that just kind of died. Same thing with like NFTs. No one's really
NFTs
doing that anymore.
died so fast.
NFTs
They
were the
died like a state fair goldfish, dude.
stupid fucking thing. They were the dumbest thing ever. Like,
Yeah, let me buy an electronic picture.
that I can screenshot with my phone.
Yeah.
I don't own it.
Yeah.
Oh, censor that. But the
Special needs. That's what it is. It's special needs.
like I don't understand I still don't understand the concept of NFTs because like if it's a digital picture, right?
Well, if I want art, I'm gonna go out and buy a fucking art piece of art. Like if
Yes,
I
but at
want a
least
Van Gogh, I'm gonna go out and buy a Van Gogh.
it's tangible. It's something you can hold.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to go to an art fair, like I'm not really artsy or whatever, but like if you
Oh,
wanted
but
to
say you
go,
come into like some inheritance, say
yeah,
like a third uncle dies in the middle of like Southeast Asia or something.
right,
Okay, and you just inquire like $1,000,000. You're like, oh, you know, now I got $1,000,000, and maybe I want to get a nice piece of art. You
you
know, for the
could,
house, maybe
yeah,
some nice art, and you're like, oh fuck it, I want a Van Gogh. Then you go to buy a Van Gogh, it's there in
it's
person. You
tangible.
have
It's
it,
something you can hold. It's not a
and you can
picture.
sell it in future years.
It's not a picture of an ape smoking a fucking e-cigarette.
Vape.
Oh yeah, a babe. Sorry,
Yeah.
smoking an e-cigarette and then like being like, "Hey, I own this. You can't use this." And then people just screenshot it. And then how big of a fucking loser do you have to be to like get all mad about that and be like, "You can't use that. I
I
bought that."
I bet you there's someone who actually made out big. They're like, the only reason I'm getting into this fucking shit is just to get out when it's about to crash.
I think people definitely did that. Almost for certain they did. But like you had to hit it at its peak. Now it's dead. Like
It's DED.
I don't
Dead.
hear anyone talking about NFTs or
No.
buying any of that at
No.
all. And like honestly, a lot of the cryptocurrency stuff I haven't heard as much about.
No, the market that's actually going down. I've I've been thinking about getting that Robinhood app
Oh yeah, I tried
and
to get it for a bit too.
starting to like actually keep track of shit.
Oh,
Maybe
like
put some money in, like maybe buy an Apple share an Apple or something. But
yeah,
like
for some
the
stocks
Dow
and stuff.
Jones has been on a pretty steady decline. In the last since December, it's shot up, but
Oh, there you go.
it's I don't know. The
This is Bryce Core right here
yeah.
talking about the Dow Jones. Okay, quick break in the show. Bryce is going to start talking about stocks, and I don't know about anyone who actually watches the show, but I know they're not here to listen about stocks, so I'm just going to try to make this the most interesting thing as possible by putting some music over it. So I hope you enjoy.
Well, in October of last year, it was down to its lowest, which was 32 October 27th, 23.
Really?
It was down to $32,000 a share.
Okay.
And now it's at the peak was at 39 and now it's back to 38,000.
Oh, there you go.
But like,
thank you for sharing that lovely information with us.
Yep. If you're gonna buy Nike, I'm gonna buy.
Hey, you want to know what Mason called me about before? He called me earlier today. And he started talking about how we shouldn't believe anything NASA says, because how do you know that there's a galaxy like 40 million light years away, or like how do they tell any of that? And I told him that, frankly, I don't know enough about astronomy or anything like that to even really care. But he was really invested in it. He was like, how do they know what Neptune looks like, and how do they run these simulations? It's all bullshit, and I don't know. I don't really have a strong opinion on it.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you did. Do you have an opinion on space? On like, is it real or like?
You know, it goes back to whether you have enough trust in the government, I'd say.
Yeah.
You know.
But he's just saying NASA's like full of shit.
Well,
basically.
I mean,
like they're making it all up.
I think that as much as I think like it's important that we, figure out when the hell a meteor is gonna come strike Earth, and if we gotta throw a missile at it or something,
It's kind of
I
sick.
agree that that's important.
Yeah.
The space shit's important, but like, think about all the other amounts of money we could be using that for.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah. This is I would consider that more of a financial argument. I was thinking just straight up like philosophy. Like,
well, I mean, you know what? I believe you gotta believe it up until a certain point. I'd say.
I don't know. I don't think it's important enough for. Yes, I think you're right. We don't need to invest a bunch of money into it. But I don't know. I just thought it was kind of crazy for like Mason to kind of go off like that and just be like.
Mason always throws weird shit out there like that, though.
Yeah, he's like.
And then he'll make you think about it for like 3 days, and then he'll be like, "Guess what? You're wrong. Whatever answer you're thinking is wrong. They're both wrong."
That is a Mason thing. He just goes,
"Because you're dumb."
That's actually a really good Mason impression. It's like he's here right now, dude. It like, I don't know. He just got super into it, and then I was just kind of like, we should have Neil deGrasse Tyson on the podcast and just have him and Mason like yell at each other about space and time continuum and shit like that.
I don't really give a shit because it doesn't really affect me.
I'm the same way, but like he just gets fixated on it, where he's like, it's all fucking bullshit. You shouldn't believe that. It's bullshit.
I could go on a very long rant of what I think this country needs.
You shouldn't do it here.
Well, it's mainly just about how. So this is how I'm just gonna say this real quick.
Oh boy.
Okay? I think that this is including both sides, both sides of the politics spectrum.
Political out here.
Yeah. We do not need to be giving, like anyone in Congress or anyone like any of the government people millions of dollars a year.
I think you're right.
Or hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
Right.
And I think that they should be under a certain age. Like you have to be under 60, but you have to be like over 30.
Reasonable.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have to be in that 30-year age gap.
Right.
Okay. They should be like, yeah, you can, like, you should be able to be in for 10 years max, but you gotta be reelected every like 4 years or something, or 5 or like 2 years. So like they're like, well,
isn't that what they do for like senators?
Well, yeah, but senators don't do shit.
Representatives is 2 years, I think, and 4 years for presidential, and a lot of other shit too. But
it's 10 years for Congress.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it 10 years for Congress?
I'm pretty sure it's 10 years.
Well, that's
for
like the term limit, but like the election's every 2 years. I thought.
No, you can like be
no
10.
Fucking
I'm
way.
pretty sure
that can't
either.
Be right.
Okay, well, either way, everybody's too fucking old. Yeah. They have way too much fucking money. And they all got their head up their ass.
Yes.
You think about how many billions, not even millions, billions of dollars we could take out of their pockets and help people who actually need, like help people who actually need it.
Why would they do that when they can be rich?
Because they're fucking.
Oh, there you go. Censor that.
Sorry, they're fucking morons.
Yes, there you go.
There's nothing. I feel like you actually, because then if you had to say it was only like maybe $65,000 a year you can make as president, okay,
right?
Like that's your yearly salary.
Yeah.
Then you'd have somebody who actually gave a fuck about the like the people of America,
right?
Like
when Trump was, all these politicians they're already rich going in. So do they even care? I mean, Trump was already rich when he went in.
But he actually did shit.
Biden was probably already rich. I'm going to shift gears here. Shift gears.
Sorry, I was getting.
I think we got a little overly political.
I know. I'm just saying.
Bryce fired up this episode.
When I have to spend an extra 11 or $5,000 a year, I did the math. An extra $5,000 a year just on myself.
Yeah.
That's just for groceries, rent, and food.
Right. We're gonna get you
a bit fucking much.
We're gonna set you up an Alex Jones type show where you just sit at a desk, just you ranting about politics all the time.
Oh my god,
it's very, very dad quality. Speaking of dad qualities, something I thought about earlier this week. Father's Day is Sunday.
That is indeed.
And I was thinking about kind of what I'd be like as a dad in the future, and just kind of like what type of dad I'd be, and like what the qualities I would have, and like. What like specific dad things do you think that you'll end up doing in the future? Like, really, huh? Yeah.
Quite literally.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like I was thinking that I'm probably gonna end up giving like unsolicited like sports advice to kids that don't need it. You know, I'm gonna be like,
make sure you keep that at bat level.
Yeah, I'd be like, see, you're dropping your shoulder when you're swinging. You should be coming up here across, you're dropping the shoulder, and that's why you keep missing. That's why you keep swinging.
I'll probably be just like that with like football. I'll be like, you gotta keep your head down.
Yeah, you know? Right. You'd be like, when you come up, you gotta break down, square up, and then through.
Just level them. I don't care what the ref says. I don't care if you get ejected. I'll talk to the ref. Just level them.
Right. I definitely think I'm gonna be like giving unsolicited sports advice, and like even if I'm a coach on the team or not. But you can't go to the level of where you're the dad, like screaming in the stands. You can't be that guy.
No, I know one of my buddies' dads is like that, and he's great. I love the guy.
Yeah.
And you just know it's like, oh yeah, there he is. That gets you going. Like
Yeah.
sometimes, like those dads, if they're on your team, they get you fired up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like when I could hear my buddy's dad all the way down on the football field, probably like 40 yards away,
Yeah.
a crowd of people and everybody yelling in the field, and I can hear him, I'm like, gotta do it.
I think that's where you draw the line, though. You can't create a scene.
He's in a small town shit like this. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it's true, but I don't know. I just feel like it's not a good look. It's like screaming, "I'm not happy with what I accomplished in my life, so I'm vicariously living through my son."
No, he's literally like nothing. He doesn't yell any other time.
Really, just at the football games?
Just at the football games because he gets fired up about football. He likes the football.
So is he yelling? What is he yelling though? Is like he yelling at his son, or is he yelling like
he's yelling at the team?
At the other team, or
he'll be like, "Come on, ref! That was a terrible call."
Nah, that's typical banter.
Yeah, and then he'll be like, "Come on, boys! You gotta pick it up.
That's not too bad.
You gotta score here if we want to win the damn game."
It's not like a God damn it, Jake! I told you to fucking wrap up.
It's not like that. It's all
that's a bad look.
Good stuff.
That's like living through your son.
He almost got in a fight because there was another dad who was like the yelling dad, but he was just like saying bullshit the whole time. Like he was just saying not like kind words and shit. And he was ready to go over there and just knock him out.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Was it bad?
It was bad. Oh my Christ. I can't even imagine,
Almost drop him.
He almost did drop him. Like they were up in their face.
Really?
Yeah.
After a couple of brewskis or sober?
No, they were all sober.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is high school football. On a Friday night at whatever it was, like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Blood runs deep.
Yeah.
Bad blood. Was it like a rival school or what?
Yeah, it was one of our. They broke our quarterback's collarbone. I'm pretty sure if I remember it was that game. They broke our quarterback's collarbone the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
They played him in playoffs.
That'll get you heated up. Would you rather have that dad if you were the kid, or would you rather have the dad that like doesn't care about the game at all? Like
I'd rather have the dad that's over enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Because then I know he actually gives a shit.
Yeah, you don't want the one that like just kind of shows up there and like he's not really straight with you. He's just kind of like, well, you tried, son. You did a good job.
Man, okay. A little parenting advice here.
Yes. This is what we want.
Kids are too fucking soft nowadays. Okay?
Yeah, I feel like we've been on this before we have.
Like,
but yes.
What are you going to send them out there and fucking...
Bubble wrap?
Yeah, I was just going to say bubble wrap and tell them not to hit each other. Just don't hit each other and everybody gets a participation award. No, there's fucking winners and losers in life.
Right.
There's no in between.
Learn that lesson the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I'm going to make sure my kids are not a bunch of pussies.
You're definitely going to be the dad that's standing up for there.
Oh, for sure.
Yelling.
I did it at my brother's games.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go.
And especially as there was a couple of wrestling matches I was getting like really, and I knew everybody on the wrestling team, like just because I had wrestled with them years prior. And I was just like, what in the hell is going on here? Like, come on.
Yeah.
You know?
I can see you in the future leaning over to your future wife and then saying, that ref's a fucking pussy. I kick his ass right now. I'll go down there and beat the shit out of him.
No, you know what? It's just when one person starts yelling and everybody's upset, you kind of feel like you gotta like yell. But when it's dead quiet, I'm not gonna do it. But like if other people are like, "Oh, what the hell was that call?"
Oh, so you like tag in?
Yeah, I don't ever start it. I do not ever start it. I'll tag in and I'll make sure I'm the loudest one.
Well, yeah, you can't be the guy to break the silence. That's the awkward moment when you're the guy to break the silence and like you're yelling about it. No one else is going in there. Like it's a low key game. It's like a sixth grade like Pop Warner game, and you're the only dude yelling.
It's a sixth grade, but no, I'm not gonna worry about that.
Just yelling well, you got a banquet in your hand, like
dude. You know what? Another thing that really pisses me off is like little league, like coaches. Yeah. They get so pissed off at like umps that are like 16, 17, 15 years old. They're like,
worst job in America, being an ump for a fucking Pop Warner.
Little league, little league umps, worst job in America. Sure, it might pay well while you're in middle school when you're like 15 years old.
Right.
Don't fucking do it. You're gonna have the dads that are. It's the worst when you get like a short kid.
Oh yeah.
and the bat's like almost as big as him,
right.
and he's out there swinging it, and it's like the strikes, and you gotta like make the strike zone small, but you can't make it too small where you're calling balls all the time.
Those fuckers, they'll call a wide strike zone. They'll just expand it because like these kids couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. That being said, they're like, 7, but
yeah, like 8, 9 years old, and like.
But you can't. Randy up in the stands, beat red after a few too many brewskis. He's like, that was a fucking ball.
Or you'll get the coaches coming out like, what was that ump? It was a strike, and it's like, no, it was a ball. And then,
dude, I got 2 midterms after this. I got to study for tonight.
It's
leave
just
me alone.
like you're yelling at someone, a kid, okay, mind you, who might be like the same age as your oldest kid if you have an older kid.
Yeah,
you're yelling at him for Little League. It's not even like the championships either.
Yeah, guess what, buddy? The fucking Padres scouts aren't out here. The Dodgers aren't scouting at a Little League game.
I did it for one summer.
I did it for one
summer, and I said, yeah, I had enough of this shit.
Oh, did you ump?
Yeah, I did.
How was that?
Summer. It was terrible.
You get any dads to like blow up?
Oh my god! Everybody was just on my ass the whole time. You
should have threw him out of the game.
Well,
get your ass out of here!
Yeah, what am I gonna? I'm not that. The way I was now. If I was like myself now, then I would have been like, get out. You're done.
You would have went up at the stands and fought him.
No, I would have waited for him to swing first. I'd never swing first.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because then you're not at fault.
Dude, you got to be a pretty white trash dad to be throwing punches at a Little League game over a bad call. Like, come on.
Oh man,
clean it up, buddy. Jesus Christ, you got stains all over your wife beater.
I wore the black one. The black one.
The formal one. Yeah. I had to make sure to wear my best wife beater.
The best wife beater. The gray and the white ones were dirty, so I had to wear the black one. I had to bust out the fancy one.
Very formal. There you go.
Oh,
that's insane. I can't believe people like go to games and they get all pissed off over that.
And I felt bad because like, the guy who like ran like whoever like hired the umps and stuff.
Yeah.
Was this super chill old guy.
Right. He was probably a guy that umped for how long, huh?
Well, yeah, he's still umped. I don't know if he does it anymore. I think he might. But he umped my Little League games and shit. Yeah. It's like it's him and a couple. It was him, me, my friend, and one other guy.
Right.
And like there's 2 fields in our area. There was one out in the township and one in town. So you'd have 2 at each place.
Right.
But it's just like, what the hell?
Oh, people get all pissed for no reason.
And then the worst is, it's not even the dads that are that bad. It's the moms. Sometimes the moms are just terrible.
Some of the moms
are like they'll make like comments towards you.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're not mad about the game, but they'll be like, yeah, maybe if this ref could fucking see, or like
the moms,
or the ump could see.
Now this is a little biology lesson for you. The moms probably take it at a more personal level because
for sure
they're not so concerned about the game.
They're worried about little Timmy getting a fucking hit.
Yes, this is about you, quote unquote, disrespecting their son, like treating them not nice, like it's a biological thing, like that is your offspring. So you're like, oh. And you doing this to my kid, ooh, that gets moms fired up. That gets them fired up. Where like dads, it's like, it's a game, I know it's a game. Like
you guys get it.
You get too heated, you want them to do good, but like mom rage is a whole different thing when they get all pissed and like you're shrieking in the stands. Like, God forbid, love the moms, but over there yelling, it's brutal. I remember when I played baseball in high school, we used to have some bad umps too, though. Like one guy. This is what I mean by expanding the strike zone, where it clearly was not a fucking strike. This ball probably came across home plate right about here.
Yeah.
Basically skimming the dirt by the time I got in, and I got rung up for a strike there. And I literally turned around and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
yeah.
And he's like, strike there, you give him. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I'm like, you got to be shitting me right now. Are you blind? Do you need help? Like, who the fuck let you back here? I could call better pitches than that, which... It's not an easy job. I know that.
Oh yeah, it's not easy, but it's not. It's not that the whole thing of it's hard. It's that you need practice to be good at it, and to get the practice, it's a very hard process. You need to either sink or swim because people will bitch you out for it no matter what.
I feel like if you're like a little league umpire though, or even like JV baseball umpire, the strat is to not actually think about if it was right or not. Like if you get a borderline call and you're just like, fuck, I don't know, do not hesitate. Do not hesitate because they'll eat you alive then in the stands.
Whatever comes first.
Just go,
strike! Strike 3, you're out!
Yeah, you got to be confident about it 100%. Or like if you go to first, if there's a quick play at first and you don't know if the guy was actually safe or not, just go, it's out of here.
Yeah.
And then no one will question you. I mean, they're going to be upset, but it's like around sharks when they can smell blood in the water. If you show signs of hesitation or fear, they're like, this guy's a phony. Get him. It's basically a
oh, brother, like this guy stinks.
You just sit there quaking in your boots as you're like
shivering in your timbers.
Yeah, as they currently eat you alive, and like you're just waiting to get done and eat your shitty post game hot dog.
Yeah.
It's the best way to do it. What's the best food to get at a game, like a baseball game?
Baseball game?
Yeah.
Well, since we're in Wisconsin, a brat all day.
Brat is fire. Brats are hot dogs.
Brat with ketchup, mustard, onions.
Yes, delicious.
And a nice DC.
Nice Diet Coke.
Nice DC.
Funny enough, I don't like Diet Coke.
Now I'm 21, I can say a beer.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. There you go. We're actually able to not that we did anything wrong before.
No, yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm honestly, brats are good. I don't know if it's got to be a once in every now and then thing though.
I'll take a brat over a hot dog any day.
Really?
Yeah. Brats are so much more flavorful, man.
Chili cheese dog is superior to a
No, I'll
brat.
still take a brat.
That's bullshit. You put chili and cheese on a thing, that's a killer combo, dude.
I don't care, man.
That's good.
You motherfuckers put peanut butter and chili out here. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, what's wrong with that, Bryce?
That's disgusting.
It's not disgusting. You'd have to try it.
I'm just thinking about throwing up. Just thinking about it.
It's delicious. You're missing out, but get popcorn at a game. That's pretty good usually.
Oh, Cracker Jacks. No, not popcorn. You got to get Cracker Jacks.
Oh yeah, get some Cracker Jacks. They're all right. I think the popcorn's the way to go though. And then what else do I get?
Nachos.
Dude, nachos are fire. I love a big soft pretzel. Ooh, with like a little bit of like butter and salt on there.
Some beer cheese.
Nothing better, dude. Well, whenever we go out to eat, what do I usually get as a side?
You always get a pretzel.
I get like pretzel bites, dude.
Yeah.
With the cheese. Like if we go to B-dubs, and I smash them. And then they're gone.
We haven't been to B-dubs in a while.
We haven't been in a while. We got to go.
It's been a couple months.
We probably got to go soon.
Go tomorrow.
We could go tomorrow.
Tomorrow's BOGO.
Might have to go tomorrow then. We might be going to B-dubs tomorrow. But
yeah.
I always get that. I love that. And then you can get fries too at a game. I don't really think fries are like a good baseball game thing though.
No, I feel like you gotta get like a broader hot dog. Okay, that's like the main source of protein there. Okay?
Right.
Then snacks consist of like you can get cheese curds or a pretzel or Cracker Jacks, whatever.
Yeah.
And then with some beers or pop or whatever.
Right.
You know?
I think whenever I go, have you gone to like minor league games before?
I went to the one in Green Bay once, and I went to a Diamondbacks game.
Oh, you went to a Diamondbacks in Arizona?
No, not Diamondbacks game.
Timber
Rattlers. My bad.
Yes, I was just going to reference that. The Timber Rattlers, local high A affiliate of the Milwaukee Brewers. I will like not pay attention to their season all along. I mean, I follow their Instagram account, so I see kind of how they're doing.
Yeah.
But then if I go to a game, I am instantly like the biggest super fan there. I'm just like, let's fucking go. I get so hyped. They won last time we went. Oh, it was so sick. And they're wearing like the Brats jerseys.
Sweet.
Those things are kind of ugly, but that's like the whole shtick with like a lot of minor league uniforms to get people in the doors. They just wear like the stupidest, like most ugly uniforms ever. Like there's some bad ones out there. I think we should do a ranking one week I'll give 5 images of minor league uniforms.
Here, I got a question for you.
Yes.
So pertaining to baseball.
Yes.
What is the best stadium? In your opinion?
Best stadium? In all of MLB, the best stadium is probably Fenway Park. Fenway Park. That's the best.
Is it? I don't know if I'm saying this right. Comerica Park out in San Diego.
Oh no, that's Petco Park. Comerica.
No, it's got the
Comerica's Detroit.
Oh, sorry, it's got the ocean right next to it. People always say, runs into it. It's out in San Diego.
Oracle Park. That's
Park.
in San Francisco. Yes, that's a very nice park. I like that.
That's my favorite.
Imagine
just cranking a home run out into the water.
Dude, hit one out into the bay like your Barry Bonds. Oh, that would be so sick.
Bring back juice baseball.
That's honestly when it was the best. When Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, and Barry Bonds were all just fucking roided up, cranking homers. Huh. Jose Canseco, that guy was giant too. He was hitting bombs, but
I'm 12.
Yeah, 12. But fucking I only say Fenway because it is like it's a nice park because it's like oddly shaped and it's so unique. And here's the whole Jared likes history thing, but it's historic. It's very historic. It's like one of the oldest parks in baseball.
That'd be number 2 for me.
Yeah,
Wrigley's in there.
Oh, Wrigley's got to be there. You got the ivy on the walls, and you got a lot of the old signage and shit there too. I'd say Coors Field in Colorado is very nice too because you have like the mountains in the background. And it's got like kind of a little like almost like a forest in center field. They have like a little waterfall, and it's kind of neat.
Oregon has a good one.
Oregon what? Like the Ducks?
Well,
there's no professional team in Oregon.
Well, maybe
you're probably thinking of a different place.
Is it Seattle? Does Seattle have a baseball team?
Seattle, yeah, they have the Mariners have one. Or
I don't know.
They have like I remember back in the day, Houston, the Astros used to have Tal's Hill in center field, which was literally, it's fucking amazing because it was just a hill like in center field with a flagpole on it. So like people run back and like they had to go up the hill. I miss when they used to do unique stuff like that. I love that. See, this is like an ode to baseball almost, where you guys, I mean, I know you guys aren't like the biggest baseball guys, but the thing I love about baseball the most is it is so unique of a sport where there's no like predetermined dimensions. Like every field you play at has different dimensions. There's different, like it's the only game, well, now that the pitch clock is in there, it's not the only game to not use a clock, but it's the only game to not use a clock.
Golf.
Oh, golf too, but I'm talking like team sports. I mean, I guess you could play scramble and golf, but but it's just such a unique sport, and it's got like so much history behind it and all that, and that's why I love it personally. But and I played it a lot growing up, so I mean that's probably the main connection. But I don't know, it's cool. I think we should go to a baseball game one time. I don't know if you guys would be down to go, but we should go like to a Timber Rattlers game because
I'd be down.
It's fun. It's very fun.
I think I'll talk to you about it after, but I'm pretty sure my uncle said something about tickets or something. So
really?
I don't know. To the Green Bay one, the one in Green Bay.
The Rockers, yeah.
The Rockers.
They changed their fucking name so much.
Well, it's different owners.
Yeah, that's what it was. They used to be the Bullfrogs, and now they were the Booyah for a bit. Bad name for a baseball team. Bad name. Very bad name for a baseball team. But now they're the Rockers, and that's better. Like Booyah, I get it. It's a Wisconsin like cuisine almost, but it's so regional, and like Booyah just doesn't sound good for a team name. What would you do if you were on a team called the fucking Booyah?
Booyah, bitch! That's a home run.
That's the only acceptable use of it. Is just say booyah, bitch, home run. But I don't know. We definitely should go to that. It's pretty neat. I enjoy it. And then we'll have you go down there, run the bases like a little kid, and start running the wrong way.
We gotta go to Titletown. We still gotta do that football thing.
Oh yeah, we have to. We should do that. We should have already done that by now, honestly.
Yeah, we should do that.
We'll go one day. We gotta figure a day, but probably a weekend, and then we gotta try to get most of the people together. Maybe we gotta record it when what's his name is back.
Yeah.
When he is back.
When he's back on the episode.
Yes. So, but
whenever that may be.
I think we need to do that. We still need to do whatever beach or by the fire episode.
I think we should do like whenever. We should do that coming up pretty quick.
Probably.
Because I think, do I have to have anything special on my laptop for that?
OBS, which is free, and that's what I use to record all these. So I mean.
So yeah, if I just download OBS, I'll just have you set everything up. We'll use my laptop.
Yeah, because
it's pretty new, and just have it connect to your phone, and we're golden.
It'd honestly be really easy to set up, which you wouldn't think it would be, but honestly,
then we just connect that to my laptop too, right?
Yep. Just have to bring all the mics, and then have to bring this, and then have to bring my tripod with the phone, and then we'd be set. But yes, sir. Oh, last thing too, I want to talk about. You see the Vikings all white uniforms?
Pretty clean.
They're not bad. But I do have a gripe with it.
Uh-oh.
Why the fuck do you call them the Winter Warrior uniforms when you play inside? You play in a
It's true.
dome.
It's true.
You pansies. You play in a dome.
Pretty
You
sure the Lambeau is the only outdoor field left in,
well,
or is Soldier Field still outdoors?
Soldier Field is still outdoors, but the Bears are looking to build a new stadium that's indoors.
Yeah, so if that's the case, Lambeau will be the only outdoor stadium in the NFC
Yeah,
North.
just Winter Warriors and you play inside is ridiculous shit. You couldn't have named it something else.
I think we should go. I think the Packers should do something like that, but I think we should shy away from the green and yellow. I think kind of not like the Acme Packers, but I think we need to have a completely different like jersey color, like maybe black.
Black would be kind of cool. If they did a black Packers jersey. Yeah. I don't think they're ever gonna do it, but I heard something originally too about how this week one game in Brazil they're not supposed to wear green, but I think it's all bullshit now.
Yeah, I don't know,
but
I think that we need at least one like different alternate. Like maybe if it is blue, but you do like a different play on the Acme Packers. Like I don't know.
I'm surprised they haven't done like a white helmet to go with the whiteout like color rush uniforms. I don't even think they wore the all white ones last year though.
It's just such a status symbol that Green Bay has the green, yellow, and gold helmet.
Yeah,
like they haven't changed. The only time they changed was for the Acme Packers.
Yeah, and it's one of the best uniforms.
You wear it with your home uniform, away uniform.
Their 50s classics uniforms are really good though. I like that with the green pants and then just like the plain yellow helmet. And
yeah,
I wasn't big on them at first, but honestly, they might be my favorite Packers throwbacks.
They're pretty clean.
So they pop really good.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to get maybe that's what I'll do this year. I'll get a 50s classic uniform or like
make
jersey.
Sure you pick somebody who's gonna be here. Unlike me, I had to buy fucking
smooth Aaron Jones. I'm 2 for 2 right now. AJ Dillon's still here, and I still got that white Jordan Love jersey. So my brain is telling me buy another Jordan Love jersey, but just have it be the throwback. But my heart is telling me to buy someone different. Like I really like Romeo Doubs. But I feel like I shouldn't buy his jersey because I don't know. I just feel like he's not going to be at the team forever.
I feel like we're going to keep him.
Yeah.
We have a young receiver core. We're going to keep him here. They like playing with Love.
But what happens when they all need to get paid? Because like
fucking pay him.
Dobbs is what? He's a year. Dobbs and Watson are on the same like contract cycle. They'll both expire at the same time. Reed is a year behind him. Wicks is a year behind him. So all these guys, like once they get to a point where we need to pay them,
we'll pay them.
Are we gonna? Yeah, we can't pay all 4 though. I mean, like, how much are they gonna want?
If you got to think about it, people will stay on the team. They'll stay here.
Yes.
If they think they have a chance.
I guess.
If they have the team connection and it's like, hey, we want you to know, like we can only pay you this much if all 4 of you guys stay here.
But what if I wave a bag of money in front of you and tell you you're going to start?
I wouldn't give a shit. Why would I want to leave my teammates I've been with for the last however many years?
Say the Buccaneers are calling.
I would not want to play in Florida.
You wouldn't want to play in Florida?
Fuck no. Why would I want to sweat my balls off every day?
For you and me, it'd be hot, but I'm talking like these athletes who are already from like the South, you know? Like, I'm trying to think of an athlete that was from the South because I'm thinking all the Packers receivers core is like
Ohio State.
Well, Christian Watson, North Dakota State.
Well, they're all cold climates.
Yeah. Jaden Reed, Michigan State. Fucking Dobbs was from Nevada, and then Wicks, Virginia. I'm pretty sure. So.
Yeah, Virginia still gets cold in the winter.
Yeah, it's true, but I don't know. I feel like it's a small town too, so like really, like the only appeal to come play in Green Bay.
I mean, there's Milwaukee. It's only a couple hours away. Yeah, Appleton's bigger.
Yeah, that's true, but they're probably used to cities on the scale. Like
you got to remember though Miami, that like if you come to Green Bay, you're a hero.
Pretty much, like
you are the people's hero.
The community will love you.
Oh yeah, no matter what. And I think we have the strongest community.
I would agree with that too. I saw a ranking.
We have the most sold out or most tickets sold. Yeah. And seats taken out
People say the ranking said that the Bills are the number 1 and the Packers are number 3, I think it was, and the Steelers number 2. That's bullshit. Packers should be number 1.
Well,
Packers have the best fan base.
I get why we might be number 3 because we don't have the population for it.
Yeah.
But still, like, there's people from Upper Michigan. There's people from I know people from Minnesota that'll drive here for a Packer game.
But we're the only team where the fans own the team. Mm-hmm. I feel like that should be an automatic number 1.
Yeah.
Like I could go buy a share of the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
You know, but like you can't do that with the Bills or the Steelers. Like, don't get me wrong, Bills and Steelers fans, great. Bills jump through table, pretty cool.
Yep.
But it's a constant thing where the Packers are funded like by the people, by the city. You know, it's so important to the city of Green Bay. The city of Green Bay, honestly, would be nothing without the Packers. I'm gonna shit you not.
Be another little dot in the middle of nowhere.
Yep, it would just be another like port town that has a little bit of industrial stuff, and that's about it. But it would nowhere be. It's not like it's big right now, but like it would not have the recognition, the national recognition, or not have the fame or the popularity it would have without the Green Bay Packers.
No, if there's no football team, you'd be like, where the fuck Green Bay in Wisconsin?
No one would even know what Green Bay is.
Yeah,
like
nobody would know.
That would be if you went to like another state and like it was like, hey, I'm from Green Bay, Wisconsin. They'd go, huh, where?
That's like saying you're out in the middle of like North Dakota. You say, yeah, I'm from like Rockstown or something. I don't know.
Just somewhere random. Well, like, you know, like half the time living where I do right now, people like for my job, I run into a lot of people and then you end up, you know, bullshitting with them or whatever. And I'd be like, yeah, I came from here. And they're like, I honestly don't even know where that is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I didn't expect you to. But I always preface it with like, yeah, you probably don't even know where it is. But, you know, this, and that. But I don't know. Green Bay would be nothing without the Packers is basically what I'm getting at here. Because that's how important they are. And that's why it should be number one. The city of Green Bay loves the Packers.
Wow.
And that's why Jordan Love's going to win a Super Bowl for us this year. And we're going to fucking ball.
That'd make me so happy.
I need the Packers to win another Super Bowl in my lifetime.
We're due. It's about 10 years, 12 years now.
First thing we're due when the guys like the Lions and the Browns and the Jaguars and Vikings have never won a Super Bowl. They've been the fucking Browns or the Lions.
Jaguars. Fuck the Jaguars.
The Lions have been due since the 1950s.
They should have had one in the 90s, bro.
Probably. Barry should have had a ring. It should have been sick.
Barry should have had a ring, yeah.
But
Calvin should have stayed.
Right. But I feel like my life is not complete if the Packers don't win another Super Bowl in my life.
Well, I don't see us not winning another Super Bowl in our lifetime.
Right. I at least got to see him win one, but like the greedy part of me needs to see them win another.
Well, I mean, when you got bitches like the Chiefs,
that
win them a lot, and like New England has their dynasty, it's like, you know, it's like fuck.
Yeah. I saw this question. I was listening to a different podcast or something where they were talking about if you had 5 rings to split up between all your favorite sports teams, like you can include college too, how would you like distribute that? So I would probably do give me 3 Super Bowls for the Packers. No, fuck that. Give me 4 Super Bowls for the Packers. 4 Super Bowls for the Packers.
Wisconsin?
No, 1 for the Mets. 1 for the Mets. I want them. They need to win the World Series at least once in my lifetime.
That's 5 right there.
They got so close. No. Oh yeah, that's 5 right there. Yeah, so I'm probably going with that, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm okay if Wisconsin never wins the Natty because they're never in the contention for it anyways.
3 for Green Bay.
Okay. No. Yeah.
Actually, 2 for Green Bay, 2 for Michigan.
Well, you got 1 for Michigan already. Look at that. Oh. But they could win 2 more, yes.
Yeah.
2 for Green Bay, 2 for Michigan, and then what?
And then give 1 to the Brewers. I wouldn't mind seeing the Brewers win one.
Brewers could win a World Series, yeah.
That'd be pretty sweet.
I think it'd be cool if they won it. I'm not a Brewers fan, but it'd be cool if they won it.
Yeah.
I think I would celebrate, I guess, and be like, oh, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You know. But basketball, I don't give a shit about, so I don't care if they win. And I no longer really, I used to be a San Jose Sharks fan. I don't really have a favorite hockey team anymore, though, because I don't follow hockey. So.
Well, I wish I'd give 1 to the Wings, but the Wings had their dynasty run. I'm fine with what the Wings have accomplished.
But I mainly only care about football and baseball, and then like, well, maybe I would just give 1 to Wisconsin. So maybe 3 Super Bowls for the Packers, 1 Natty for the Badgers, and then give me 1 World Series for the Mets, and I can live with that. So that's how I'd split it up. But let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
how you'd split it up.
Split them up.
I don't know. I forget what show it was. Otherwise, I'd give them credit. But sorry, I don't fucking know. Alrighty, I think we're gonna put a bow on this episode. It's about 45 minutes in, so
it's good twofer.
Good twofer, yes sir. That was a good episode. Got a little political. Got a little.
We went all over the spectrum.
They're fucking everywhere, man. These when you got the two bromigos back at it, you know.
Yep.
It's always a wonder, and you also don't have Mason to see the difference between me and Mason is that you kind of stray into these things and I kind of let you stray, where Mason's really, he pulls the leash. He's like, no, we're not talking about that.
Yeah.
No. I'm like, oh, look, see where you're going with this. And then I gotta be like, all right, reel it back a little.
No, it's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it.
No. Mason, no, hey, calling Mason out slightly too. Whenever I notice anything, when we talk about anything he doesn't want to talk about on the podcast, he's like, and on to the next thing. He's like, all right, and next we're talking about, like, we're like, whoa, we didn't even dive into what we want to talk about here. And he's like, so the next thing is, I'm like, okay, whatever. But next week, I have questions ready for old quotes, and we'll see. I don't know if Mason's going to be here for the next episode, but maybe we can do.
I don't know if his work schedule is going to line up.
We'll see. We might be able to get a surprise guest.
Yeah, surprise visit.
And then we'll have you guys face off. I got the questions ready, and it should be a baller time. So, all right. Fuck Rogue. Yeah. The Cheap Seats podcast is powered by Rogue Energy, the ultimate energy drink. 0 sugar, 0 fillers, 5 calories, and loaded with brain enhancing. I heard it's actually nootropics, not nootropics. Someone else said nootropics. I think I heard it on Joe Rogan. At optimal levels, go to rogueenergy.com and use the code HARDCOUNT at checkout for 10% off. Nick, you're currently on playing Starfield right now. You're a fucking bitch and
Nick,
a pussy.
That's a bitch move.
And I hope you step on Legos.
Yeah, it's just a step on Legos, maybe slip on a banana down the stairs.
Eat shit and die.
Yeah, just like I hope you fall down the stairs like Peter Griffin.
Wow, there you go.
No, not that one where he's just like, and it's just, he just tumbles.
Yeah.
He's just like, his arms behind his back and everything's all fucked up.
Pretty much.
Lois, did you do something with the stairs?
Yeah, when he couldn't like walk down the stairs, right? Because they got new stairs.
Yeah, he just went like,
Yep. Alrighty, we're done.
Adios.
Wrap it up.